Welcome students. Let us welcome you to our channel Future Endeavors. As we have been discussing in our previous class about moment of force and its various effects. And as we have discussed in the previous class about some numerical problems, today we will be continuing from that. Today in the beginning we will be discussing about two more numerical examples, and then we will be proceeding towards the last part of the chapter, that is circular motion, or you can say that uniform circular motion. So let us quickly move on, proceeding. Let us proceed to the numerical examples. Okay, now see, these problems are basically taken from conscience physics class 10. So the first problem is like this: a uniform meter rule balances horizontally on a knife edge placed at 58 centimeter mark when a weight of 20 gf is suspended from one end. So the first subpart of this question says that, subpart 1 says that draw a diagram for the arrangement and the second subpart says what is the weight of the rule. So these are the two questions. Now just go through the problem once. It says that a uniform meter rule balances horizontally on a knife edge placed at the 58 centimeter mark when a weight of 20 gf is suspended from one end. First of all, you have to draw the diagram for this particular arrangement. So let us come to the solution. I hope you have noted down the problem. If not, pause the video and note it down, and please go through the problem at least twice. Okay, now let's see what is the question said here. Okay, so let's see what the diagram will be like. Okay, here in the problem is said that there is an uniform meter rule which is placed on a knife edge at 58 centimeter mark. So this is almost the middle, 50 centimeter. So like here this is 58 centimeter mark. So this is 58 centimeter mark. Here there is a knife edge on which the rule has been kept. This is a knife edge on which the rule has been kept like this. Okay, and a weight of how much? It is said 20 gf is suspended from the one end. Okay, now it has not been mentioned from which end. So I think everybody can understand this is the 0 centimeter mark and this is the 100 centimeter mark on the meter rule. Now, as you all know, we have discussed this in the previous class, that weight of a meter rule acts through its midpoint, which is also referred to as the center of gravity. We have not discussed in details about the center of gravity, but so far what we have discussed, you can easily understand that center of gravity is a point which is present in any body through which the weight of the body acts, or you can also say it is a point in the body through which or at which the algebraic sum of the moments of all the moments will be 0. So this is the definition of center of gravity. Now for this particular meter rule, the weight of the meter rule will be acting through the 50 centimeter mark. So let's say this is the 50 centimeter mark. Then obviously the weight of the meter rule will act through this point. So the weight of the meter rule act through this point. Let us now, in the problem the weight of the meter rule has not been given. So let us consider that the weight of the meter rule is xgf. So let us first write it. Let us consider weight of meter rule be x gf centimeter. Sorry, xgf only, not centimeter, xgf. So this is the point where the weight of the meter rule acts, and let us consider we have taken it as x, so here xgf. Okay. And so from this figure you can understand that this weight of the meter rule would turn the meter rule in this anti-clockwise direction. I think it is very clear to you now. So obviously the 20 gf weight should be suspended from the other end, means from the 100 centimeter mark, not from the 0 centimeter mark. Because if the 20 gf is suspended from the 0 centimeter mark, then obviously it will not balance the meter rule. So this 20 centimeter mark is being suspended from the 20 centimeter weight is being suspended from the 100 centimeter mark. So this will be the diagram. So this is the first part of our problem. Okay. Now, coming to the second part, then what will be the weight of this meter rule? Now we can say that the weight of the meter rule produces a anti-clockwise moment. So let us come to the second part of the problem. For that we have to first calculate the anti-clockwise, ACW means anti-clockwise moment due to weight of meter rule is equal to, it will be x into what is the distance? This small distance is, I think it is clear to you all that it will be 8 centimeter. So it will be obviously, then we will be writing 58 minus 50 gf centimeter is my unit, and the clockwise moment due to the 20 gf weight will be equal to 20 into the distance is 100 minus 58 gf centimeter. So you can easily understand that this 20 gf will try to rotate the meter rule in the clockwise direction, so it produces a clockwise moment. Now let us see. Now we know that when anything is in equilibrium condition, obviously the total anti-clockwise moment will be equal to the total clockwise moment. So from that principle, using that principle, what we will do, we will equate these two moments. So please, if you have not noted it down, pause the video and note it down. We will be proceeding towards the second part of the solution. So now principle of moments, according to principle of moments, what we can say? We can say that x into 8 will be equal to 20 into what is 100 minus 58? It's 42. So 42. Now from this we can say that x will be equal to 20 into 42 by 8. So if we just do the mathematical part, 4 5s are 20, 4 2s are 8, 21, So it turns out to be 105 GF. So this is the weight of the meter rule. I think the problem is clear to you all. It was a very rather easy problem. Just you need to understand the diagram. That is the most important part of the problem. Okay. Please note the solution. We will be moving on to the next problem. So moving on to the next problem. Let us go on to the next problem. Okay. So problem number 2. Problem number 2. So it's question number 2. Okay. In the second question, there is a diagram given. So let us draw the diagram first. What is the diagram given here? Let us see. Okay. So already the diagram has been provided. So it will be, I think, a bit easier for you to understand. A meter rule is being given. It is being pivoted at the 50 centimeter mark. So if this is the 50 centimeter mark, it has been pivoted at this point. Fine. Okay. At the 10 centimeter mark. At the 10 centimeter mark. This is the 10 centimeter mark. A weight of 40 GF has been kept. Okay, and at the 90 centimeter mark, so it is almost here, 90 centimeter mark, a weight of 20 GF has been suspended. Okay, so 40 GF and 20 GF. Okay, so what the question says, let us come to the question now. This is 10 centimeter, this is 50 centimeter, and this is 90 centimeter mark. Okay, and it has been pivoted at this point. Fine. The question says that, okay, so I think the figure is clear to you all. From the given figure, answer the following. What are the questions? Let us see. Answer the following. Subpart 1. Subpart 1 asks, is the meter rule in equilibrium? Is the meter rule in equilibrium? If not, how will the rule turn? And the second part of the question says, how can the rule be brought to rest, brought to equilibrium by using an additional weight of 40 GF. So this is the question. I think the question is clear to you all. See, the given figure has been given. From the given figure, answer the following. First question that has been asked is that whether the meter rule is in equilibrium, and if the meter rule is not in equilibrium, then how will the rule turn? This is the first part of the question. Obviously, you can understand, as the question has been asked, that how will the rule turn. You can understand that the rule is not obviously in equilibrium condition. That is the question has been asked. And the second part of the question says that then how can the rule be brought to equilibrium? By using an additional weight of 40 GF. Let us come to the solution. Okay, I hope you have noted down the question. Let us come to the solution. So what will be the solution? So first of all, we need to check whether the rule is in equilibrium from this given figure. From this given figure, we need to check out whether the rule is in equilibrium. Now let us calculate. Now first of all, see that this 40 GF weight will produce an anti-clockwise moment. As you can say, it will try to turn the meter rule in an anti-clockwise direction, and this 20 GF will try to rotate the scale in clockwise direction. So let us first calculate what is the total anti-clockwise moment. Anti-clockwise moment due to 40 GF. Okay, so it turns out to be like this. 40. What is this distance? This distance is 50 minus 10. Okay, so it will be 40 into 50 minus 10. So 40 into 40, it turns out to be 1600 GF centimeter. And the clockwise moment due to the 20 GF. What will be the calculation? 20 into 90 minus 50. So it turns out to be 20 into 40. 20 into 40. So it's 4 to the 8 and 2 zeros. So 800 GF centimeter. So you can see that the anti-clockwise moment is greater than the clockwise moment. So since the anti-clockwise moment is greater than the clockwise moment, obviously the meter rule will turn anti-clockwise. So how will the meter rule turn? The meter rule will turn anti-clockwise. I hope this is clear to you all. The meter rule will turn anti-clockwise. Fine. So the first part of the problem has been solved. The meter rule is not in equilibrium, and obviously from calculation you can see that the anti-clockwise moment is greater than the clockwise moment. Hence the meter rule will turn anti-clockwise. Fine. Now let us come to the second part of the problem. It has been said that how can you bring the meter rule in equilibrium by using an additional weight of 40 GF. Let us try to understand this. How can it be brought to equilibrium? See, as we can understand that the meter rule is being turned in the anti-clockwise direction because this moment is greater than this moment. So obviously the 40 GF that we have to use to bring the rule in equilibrium have to be taken in the right side of the fulcrum or right side of the edge, knife edge or the pivoted point. So let us consider the 40 GF. Now we will take it as like this. Let the 40 GF weight be suspended at a distance of x centimeter from pivot on right. We are taking the distance as x. Please note it. We are taking the distance as x. So say let us take that this xgf, sorry, not xgf, it is 40 GF has been suspended from a distance of x centimeter from this pivoted point. We have taken the distance as x centimeter. It's not the x centimeter mark. The distance has been taken as x centimeter. Now we already know that there was an extra anti-clockwise moment. So to balance that, this 40 GF weight will produce an additional clockwise moment that will counterbalance the extra anti-clockwise moment. So first of all let us consider. You can do it in this way. It will be short. So what is the extra anti-clockwise moment. What is the extra anti-clockwise moment? As you can see from the calculation, it will be 1600 minus 800, so it turns out to be 800 GF centimeter. Now you can understand that we have to balance this 800 GF centimeter using this 40 GF weight. So now this additional clockwise moment due to 40 GF, it will be equal to so extra clockwise moment will be 40 into x GF centimeter. Okay, now we don't have to balance all the moments, just take this extra anti-clockwise and additional clockwise, just balance these two, you will get the answer. So from this principle, we are actually using the principle of moments, but we are just making it a little bit, calculation is a little bit short if we go through this process. Then it will be like this: 800 equals to 40 into x, then obviously x will be 800 by 40, 1 0 goes out, it will be 20 centimeter. Okay, so from the pivoted point, this 20 centimeter distance is from the pivoted point. If we consider what is the mark on the meter rule where this 40 GF has been suspended, then the answer will be 50 plus 20. You can see understand from the diagram. If I ask or if I tell, then what is the mark on the meter rule where this additional 40 GF has been kept, the answer will be mark on meter rule where 40 GF is kept, is suspended. The answer is 50 plus 20, that is equals to 70 centimeter mark. So this is your answer. So I think these two problems are clear. Okay. Now let us move on to the last part of this chapter, uniform circular motion. Today we just giving a brief introduction, uniform circular motion. So uniform circular motion. What is uniform circular motion? Uniform circular motion. What is this uniform circular motion? See, when an object is rotating in a circular path or moving in a circular path with a constant speed, say the object is rotating in the circular path with a constant speed. Here, say when the object is here, the speed is 20 meter per second. Again, when the object is here, the speed is 20 meter per second. Again, when the object is here, the speed is 20 meter per second. It is rotating in these directions. Then this kind of motion is called uniform circular motion. So for uniform circular motion, there are two conditions. One is the body must be moving in circular path. And the second additional condition comes is that the body must move with a constant speed. So these are the two conditions under which we will say that the body is covering an uniform circular motion. Okay, so today we will be ending our class here. On the next class we will be completing this topic, uniform circular motion, and we will be doing another one problem on moment of force. So till then, thank you, take care, goodbye.